I was wrong about the Emerald Dream. Things are really fun right now, and I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything. I just wanted to give you guys a little update video because there's a lot that's happening with the meta. There's a tournament that's happening in about 5 hours that I want to be a part of. And there's also a tournament that I want to throw later in the month that I want to alert you guys about. But the main point of this video is just to say, I can't keep up with things right now. There's just so many different decks that are playable. I have so many different deck ideas that I could flesh out in the next couple of days if I can sit down to actually edit things for a day. Because good lord, it feels like if I don't stream, I'm gonna miss a new deck that has emerged, because what we're seeing right now is actually insane. Because the thing I want to pay attention to right now is Warlock and Shaman. These decks were almost, Warlock was below a 40% for the longest time, and now I actually believe that a Warlock deck is the best deck in the game, and Murmur Shaman has come back into the fray at top 1000 Legend. It's insane to see the development of all the classes. I would say that the saddest thing in this current metagame is currently Warrior. Warrior doesn't really have any real grip in top 1000 or even in Diamond through Legend, because it just feels like unless you're playing full tempo aggro Warrior, it doesn't really get anywhere because Yosandre and Tortola seem to be a little bit sad. But let's take a look at actually what's going on here with the metagame, because I just want to kind of show you guys all of the different decks that are playable right now. In Diamond through Legend, you have Buff Hunter, Protoss Rogue, Zerg Token Hunter, you know, the typical aggro start. And then you have all these Menagerie decks that are becoming very, very good at the moment. And then Big Demon Hunter is Cliff Demon Hunter, Crewmate Demon Hunter, still working. Imbue Druid, we finally have a good Imbue deck that's finding its way into the meta. Zarimi Priest is still a good deck, but it has been going down not only in terms of popularity, but also in win rate. So there's just a lot of different options right now. And even looking at tier 3, I know that Space DK is pretty decent, and I would argue that it's probably one of the most powerful Death Knight decks. But there's another deck that's not even popping up on this or even on HS Guru, and that is Ham Buff DK. Homie was taken, ended up playing a list to top 50 Legend on the NA server, and I ended up peaking at 69 Legend with this deck. I'll be making a deck guide about that in the future. But there's Drunk Paladin, there's just so many different archetypes that are finding their way right now that I just can't believe what's happening. And this isn't even like the whole pie. This is just like the most popular decks right now. When you go over to HS Guru, you have a lot of different creators that are experimenting with a lot of different decks. Again, we're seeing Wheel Warlock, so many different Cliff Demon Hunters, Protoss Mage, Spell Mage that I saw Glory playing, World Champion Glory was playing, a Yogg in the box, unironically at top 100 Legend. There's just the amount of options. Drunk Paladin, Rainbow Menagerie DK. I don't really know how good this is, but I've seen a little bit of rumors of Rainbow DK making a slight comeback, but if it's just a Menagerie deck, it probably falls off at top 1000 Legend. Because we have, oh my god, you have a Rainbow Menagerie on top of Diamond through Legend? Okay, maybe I'll eat my words. If someone can tell me this deck is good, maybe I'll give it a try. I don't know. I just feel like it's very interesting to see all of these varying archetypes and all of these different strategies that are making their way. And then at Diamond, at a top 1000 Legend, it's Drunk Paladin, Cliff Demon Hunter. HS Guru has finally defined Hog Demon Hunter from the regular Cliff Dive Demon Hunter. You have all of these different rogues. You have Suck DK that's starting to go down in popularity, and a lot of people in my stream were particularly complaining about Blood DK being the best deck. The new best deck keeps changing, and Drunk Paladin is something that is very, very recent. And if we go into 100 games, we're seeing Starship Suck DK with a low popularity being the best deck in the game. It's just, I really just wanted to point this out because I, at the beginning of this expansion, was like, ooh, wham, my favorite deck got nerfed. It's no longer going to be good. Well, as it turns out, Nebula Shaman may not have the best win rate according to the data, but it is still a popular deck that even top Legend players like Blyze and Norwis have been playing to top 25 success since the patch has gone live. So this just really feels like if you master a deck and you play enough games, you are going to be able to give yourself the best chance of success. It's all about, you know, your choices and what you do with them. And I just really like that in this particular meta, that decisions are mattering more often than they are not. And so I'm going to be participating in the Hearthstone Masters Tour Open Qualifier. I'm going to do the Asia tournament today. I can't do the EU tournament because unfortunately there are too many people that signed up, but I will also be doing the NA tournament if I don't just win this one. And I have a really good idea of the lineup that I'm going to bring, but I'm going to be streaming everything today at twitch.tv/ClarkHellScream. So if you want to see us do this tournament, we are probably live playing some ladder so we can master the decks that we are going to bring to our lineup. And I also want to use this opportunity to say that we are going to be throwing a tournament on most likely April 25th. I want to say that it's going to be April 25th, but we're going to be giving you guys all of these, all this information in the Discord. I'm just going to make sure that I have nothing else planned because I have a lot on my plate, and we recently hit our sub goal of 200 subs on Twitch in order to enable this tournament. I've been waiting to throw a tournament. This feels like the perfect time to play a tournament with this kind of metagame because, good lord, there's a lot of interesting ideas as long as you just don't play Imbue Hunter. So guys, this meta is really fun. I will be giving a top 5 deck video hopefully pretty soon in order to really analyze what's going on because there's just so many different decks, there's so many strategies to play, and if I were to give you my thoughts right now, I would be wrong. People have made a top 5 video already, and those videos are already made irrelevant because of these new meta changes. So, huge thumbs up to Blizzard for doing a fantastic job with this patch. I was completely wrong. I'm having a lot of fun. So, hopefully I'll be able to give you guys this content very soon. Check out the tournaments, and we will see you for the next video.